Alright, so Adam from Expendables, Zach likes music too. Thanks for taking the time,
No
sitting
problem.
down with us. Blackout Tour, Winter Blackout, like, this is it right now. You guys are near the end of it, right?
Yeah.
Halfway, or?
We did about 2 weeks, I think, 2.5
Okay.
weeks, and this is the last. We have a couple days off, and we do a couple more shows, but this is pretty much it. We got 4 more shows after this.
Okay.
So
I noticed there was a good break between this show and then the Pomona show is the next one.
Yeah.
It's a 4 days, obviously.
Well, we're
like, you guys gonna stop home and
yeah, I'm
chill
going
out?
home tonight, so that way we don't have to play on a Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. We can play Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Gotcha.
which is much better, and it worked out that way better.
Yeah, it's a better way to finish off the tour.
Yeah, on a
Stronger
weekend,
nights,
for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And so the Winter Blackout thing that's an annual thing for you guys, right?
Yeah, we try to make it annual. We had a really big one 2 years ago, and then we
Okay.
did a smaller one last year, a smaller one kind of this year. But we want to make it like every winter. We want to do something, and maybe next year we'll do a big 6-weeker like the first one.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's is it mostly West Coast on the Winter Blackout?
This one was last year was
Okay.
Florida.
Oh, wow.
Actually, we did Florida and a few West Coast states.
Nice.
But this one was like kind of like ski towns. Like we did Aspen and we did some, actual.
Winter
There's actual
events.
snow. Yeah, so that's cool.
Do you guys get a chance to do any recreational skiing or
No,
anything?
you don't have much time on on tour.
Yeah.
You're always doing something, waiting for something. So it's kind of hard to get
I
to
mean,
go out and snowboard or whatever.
yeah, by the sound of it, sounds like, I mean, you just said you're going to Santa Cruz tonight, so you guys are always on the road right after the show, bailing out to the next spot.
Yeah, I figured I'd just go home, sleep in my own bed tonight. So yeah,
Definitely. A luxury you don't get often.
yeah.
That's unfortunate. These you guys are on your 5th, or just released your 5th album 2 years back. Prove It.
Yeah.
You guys have a new acoustic album coming out. Is that
Yeah,
right?
we just finished it right before we went on this tour.
Nice.
We finished and we sent it off to Paul Leary, who's mixing it, and he did our last album too, or a lot of it. So hopefully it should be out in May. I'm hoping.
So for acoustics, did you have a lot of, obviously percussions were a little low key on the album. What other stuff did you try to implement?
I like sang a lot,
Okay.
and did a lot of backups. I try to be there a lot just to have some part in it, 'cause
Yeah.
it wasn't a lot of drums. And OG from Slightly Stupid did the percussion because
Nice.
it's a whole different kind of thing
Yeah.
than drums. So yeah, I just try to just be involved and put my input in, and definitely try to help as much as I could.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you guys have gotten a lot of love from Slightly Stupid
Mhm.
and tons of other bands. I mean, being on Stupid Records. And I saw on Prove It, you guys had a lot of featured artists that came in. Like, what was that like? Collaborating with different artists every other song. There was either a new singer or a guy doing other percussions.
On the last
On
album.
Prove It, yeah.
On Prove It. It was cool. I mean, like the way you record, it's not like you're doing it all live. So a lot of that stuff is done at the end or after.
Gotcha.
So you're not really like jamming with the dude so
Yeah,
much. It's
yeah.
like he kind of comes in, lays down his thing, and But we've known them for so long, and they're really good musicians. And OG is a really good percussionist, and he adds a lot of stuff that we'd like to have, but we just don't.
Yeah.
None of us are percussion players, really. Except me, sort of. But
Yeah,
just-
I read that the way that you kind of just fell into playing drums. Like you said that.
Yeah, kind of.
You were the
I mean,
the
no,
one that had
no.
the best rhythm, and then that just kind of
Yeah.
worked out. Like,
Pretty much. I mean, I had the drum set, and I could kind of play, so I guess that's how I got stuck with the drums.
I mean, you guys, looking at like tour lists and stuff and history of where you guys play, touring is an extensive and extremely part of your guys' band. Like,
Yeah.
is there anything coming up after this tour?
Well, because we tour so much, I think we're gonna take a little bit of not a break so much. We're gonna do a few shows in May,
Okay.
and we're gonna be doing. We're gonna try to do some stuff in the summer, but we're really gonna try to take this time to write and get another album ready.
Nice.
So basically, we're not gonna tour much until fall, and I think fall we're gonna do a huge tour. So because we have been on the road a lot and we have been out there a lot, so it'd be kind of cool just to have some time, write a good album, give kind of the fans a break. They don't have to always go to every show, So that way you come back and we'll have a good package coming out in fall, hopefully.
Good deal.
Yeah.
And the acoustic album that's coming out is a name is next to it? Or?
We still don't have the name yet. We've been kind of tooling around with stuff, but we will have a name soon, and hopefully a release date.
Nice.
But we're doing it all ourselves too, which is kind of cool. So we're doing it like 100% ourselves. So we recorded it ourselves. We're gonna besides the mixing process, but we're gonna basically just put it out kind of low key and on the iTunes and kind of at shows, and that's about it. So.
Have most of your albums been solely you guys?
The last two we were on Stupid Records, and they put it out in stores everywhere, which is great.
Nice.
We just want to kind of try it differently this time.
Yeah.
It's not it's a real album, but it's not what do you call it? A normal album. Like, it's not a studio album. It's like
Gotcha.
It's the acoustic album, so it's a little different. So we decided maybe just to try something different and put it out.
And it's
ourselves.
stuff, the same tracks that you guys already have, as far as like, is there originals on?
There's only one original.
Okay.
And we did one John Denver song. I'm not sure if it'll make the album, but it'll be out there somewhere. But other than that, it's all songs reworked in a new acoustic way, pretty much.
Nice.
So some of them have a real big country feel to them, and some of them kind of are the same, just acoustic. So
yeah.
It's definitely a different, weird album, and I like it a lot. So
I think your music in general is already has that chill atmosphere to it. I mean, being Santa Cruz guys, they all feel like a beach party. Like every album, every track, back and forth. You already know, like you have that scene around you as soon as you start listening. And I think acoustic would just add to that kind of, being a campfire kind of thing.
We just kind of wanted to do something for our fans that have been around forever, and we've always wanted to try it. So we actually were doing acoustic sets at Warped Tour in our merchandise tent.
Okay.
We all kind of like, well, why don't we just try to do an album or something? Like, people seem to kind of dig it.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. We just threw it out there pretty much.
Oh yeah.
We didn't really plan a lot of it. We just kind of
for album work, for the Winter Blackout, it's the same artist. Who is that artist, and does he do a lot of stuff for you guys?
He's our tour manager, Sean Logan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. The guy I just met. That's cool.
Yeah, he does a lot of. He does the tour managing, but when he's at home, he's constantly doing tons of artwork for a bunch of people. He just did a big thing for Facebook. It was in the papers and everything.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff going on. He's a great artist. So.
Yeah, I've noticed the similarities of all like your either shirts or posters and stuff. They're awesome.
He's done practically every shirt but one, I think, and he's done every album we've ever done.
Wow.
So he's great.
Well, that's another thing I want to ask you about the album covers. I noticed on every one but Prove It, there is a correlation between fire and water.
Yeah. I think we kind of on Prove It, we kind of were like, let's do something a little different.
Yeah.
Because we did every single album did have like some sort of fire water thing, and that was just kind of Sean's idea, and I was like, I'm gonna kind of stick with a theme for a while. But I think Prove It, we just kind of wanted to just something different,
Yeah.
And I like the way it came out. He designed the whole cover and all that too. So I think we just kind of we did it for 4 albums, might as well do something different. So.
Absolutely, spice it up a little bit. Yeah. Keep people guessing.
Yeah, but he put it all together. There's a lot of pictures and stuff in Prove It, but he came up with the concept and the idea. So
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we got acoustic album coming out. Maybe another full length coming out. Maybe at the end or leading up to next year.
Yeah. Well,
tour
I think the idea was to get the songs together the summer, perform them in the fall.
Gotcha.
And then that's how you really get tight and really figure out what works and what doesn't, and then probably record it in the winter, release it in the spring. So
nice.
That's the idea, but who knows?
Cool.
Life's weird. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, man, Adam, thank you so much for your time, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'll see you out there.
Yeah.
Definitely. Thanks, man. Sweet. Thank you, man.